Hey, it's Ross down here at Harley Heaven Melbourne. I'm here with Jess. She's going to walk me through setting up for my first helmet. I'm just getting my L's and want to make sure I've got the right gear for the ride.
Yeah. So first of all, I need to ask, what is your riding style going to be?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm going to be looking urban, commuting to and from work, back up to some of the suburbs. But every once in a while, I'd like to venture out on a bit more of an adventure.
For that, I'd probably consider a full face helmet, especially if you're doing those higher speeds. Now, what type of options are you looking at?
I'd love that. I definitely don't want to be having like jam sunglasses in or anything like that.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I've got good visibility and lots of safety.
Yeah, perfect. So if we want to start with an open base, we would be looking at these genuine Harley Davidson open face helmets. They come with your built-in visor, so you don't have to actually shove your sunglasses in. They're great because they have an easy clip, so all you have to do is put it in and then easily undo it, so there's no fiddling around.
What about communications? Can I use comms with that?
It's a new style Harley Davidson helmet. They have the ability to put in your intercom in there, so your center or your Prado intercoms can fit into these, and then snap it back on and you're all good.
Awesome.
The other great thing is you can wash these center cuts as well, so if it gets a bit sweaty up the bike, you can put them in the wash and it smells fresh.
Don't want to be stinking.
No. The other thing is they are up to .BCE standards, so no matter what, you get pulled over, they are compliant. So if you want to take the next step, do maybe a bit of a full face, maybe a bit of a half face, we have that option.
Fine.
So these are the 2-in-1 Harley Davidson pilot helmets. They've now been upgraded. So you've got your visor and simple clip up space.
Oh, awesome.
Or if you're jumping onto those highways, getting all the bugs and that in your face, tuck it back on. Super easy, super breathable, but the front isn't as protected as a full face.
So it's kind of got the best of both worlds, just not quite
It's not
at a full face.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So the next step up, obviously, is your full face. So full face comes in two options. You have your full protected full face helmet. This is the top of the range for Harley Davidson with the carbon fiber also in there, so it's lightweight and fully protected. Got visor, also sun shield visor. The other thing is you can pump it up on the inside, so it's nice and tight to your face.
Oh, nice. So it stays super secure no matter what.
Exactly.
That's great.
So even after 2 or 3 years, it starts to feel a bit loose, pump it up, it's still a lot better.
Or if I get a haircut, all of a sudden I can keep it nice and tight.
Exactly.
Nice.
The other great thing is it's got safety mechanisms for your emergency stuff if you do get into a crash. Now, the other full face helmet that Harley Davidson provide is for those volunteering customers that do love to stop at a cafe, grab something quick to eat. So these are your modular helmets. So you can lift up the front, got a nice visor on the inside as well.
Snack time sorted then.
Exactly. So these are great if you want to add even in your Bluetooth intercom as well. They also have the removable liner for the smell and also to keep it nice and fresh.
That's amazing.
Out of all those helmets, what do you think you're leaning more towards?
As a beginner, I think I've got to really focus on making sure that I'm nice and safe. I think for me, I'd like to go for the modular style so that I can open that up and get a feed in.
Yes, perfect. So for that, we're going to fit Ross up. So Ross, do you know your size?
I don't have a clue.
Okay, perfect. Well, here at Harley Davidson, we're all trained to be able to fit a helmet properly and make sure the safest possible riding for our riders. So, first of all, I know you're not smaller.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I've got a bit of a big head.
So we're going to take the next step and go straight to a medium. Let's fit Russ up with this medium helmet and see how it feels. Perfect. How does that feel?
I'm feeling a bit squished at the moment.
So feeling squished in the cheeks is sort of what we want, but if you're feeling tension in the head and around the front of the forehead, that's not what we want.
Yeah, definitely getting squished up top and down here, feeling like I look like a bit of a chipmunk.
Perfect, great. Well, we don't want that. So we're going to fit Russ up with the capstan, the large, still staying in the same family as the modular helmets, just so we make sure we get the right fit. So how is this one feeling? Tight in the cheeks, It's still tight around the forehead?
Yeah, tighten the cheeks, tight around the forehead. It feels like if I kept it on for too long, then I'd start to experience a bit of irritation at the top.
Okay, sweet. So that's again not what we want. Even though it's top of the cheek, we want to make sure there's no irritation at top. So we're going to move up to the XL.
I guess I do have a big head.
Try the XL on. So cheeks feeling tight.
Yeah.
How about the hip?
It's feeling much more comfortable. I still feel like it's secure and it's on there, but it's not creating any pressure.
Perfect. So we're going to do the finger test. So can you fit your fingers up there?
Not quite.
Perfect. Great. So just so we get the right fit, I'm going to put Ross in a 2XL just to make sure that's too big. So how is this one feeling?
I'm feeling a bit loose through here. The cheeks aren't really binding in as much anymore.
Perfect. So if you shake your head, see, I can immediately feel it quite loose.
Yeah.
So we want the cheeks to still remain squished, but we don't want the forehead to have the pressure. So that's how you fit up a good helmet. So we now know that you're an XL.
Perfect. Thank you.
Now knowing the pressure of the 2XL, we'll chuck up the XL back on.
Yeah, that one feels like home. Feels safe.
Perfect. So this we know is the right helmet for us. Now we're going to take him through some of the bits and bobs that he can do with this helmet. Perfect.
Awesome.
So on your side, you have underneath, you have a little toggle, click it back, and there's your sun shield.
Really easy to access as well.
Super easy. Rather than trying to fit in your sunnies, then you get pressure from having them there.
Yeah, I feel like you can get at that with gloves as well, so that it's not something you got to unstrap to get at.
Exactly. The other thing is your front, so pull it down. So you want to hear it click. Once it clicks, then we know we're locked in. If you don't hear the click, make sure you give it another pull, and then you know that you're all clicked in. You've got the two little flaps at the front there, then I click them up.
There we go.
There we go.
Fresh air.
Fresh air. So the great thing about these Capstone helmets is you have a windshield there as well, and underneath you have a chin curtain, which stops all the wind getting into those nasty little areas, but also is breathable with your filter at the front, which you can clip in it out. Perfect. So the other great thing about these helmets is that you can fit in the Bluetooth, Kato, or center system, compatible for all Capstone helmets, so you can talk to any of your crew.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. One more question. When I do stop at the cafe to get my feet in, do I just leave my helmet there, or do I take it with me? How do I make sure it's secure?
So the best way to make sure your helmet is protected when you walk away is to get a helmet lock, which we have a couple different options. We have your retractable cable lock or your universal mount helmet lock. So you can fit these onto your crash bars, onto somewhere on your bike, which will lock up your helmet with ease and make sure that it doesn't get soiled.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
That's all good.
Thank you very much, Jess. It's going to help me get set up to keep safe on
Yes.
my journey to being a motorcycle rider.